Hello, I'm Tim Morton, the developer of Bible Analyzer, and we're going to make a series of rather informal videos that are going to show in a little bit more detail than some of our other videos of the new features of Bible Analyzer version 5. There are several new features, and some of them are really pretty nice, I believe, but I'm a little bit biased maybe. But we'll take a look at some of these features, and we'll be able to maybe explain just a little more how they work and why they're the way they are, and also you can give some suggestions as to any improvements that you may want to use. First of all, I'll get rid of the picture of me so it doesn't block the view. First, we'll take a look at the user markup, the Bible highlighting. We have Bible text markup, and as you can see here, it's pretty typical. It's pretty much what you would expect from a markup. You can select different colors. Here's the menu. It's in the Bible toolbar. You have 6 different colors. You can remove markup from a selection. You can remove markup from a chapter or from the selected verse. We'll look at these in just a moment. But you just basically, it's like any other. You select anywhere within a word and then up-click anywhere within a word and click the highlight button. And there it selects the whole word. You cannot select a partial word for the markup. It's on a word level basis, and so it selects the whole word. Also, they can be nested. We can pick a different color here. Let's pick blue, and we'll put some little bit of blue right here, and then you can click again, and so you can nest the colors. And there's blue inside of cyan. You can also select multiple verses. You can go through and select a whole group of verses if you want to. So that's pretty typical. That's pretty standard. And of course it's saved for each Bible version. There's one thing I will show you, that if you have another edition of the authorized version, such we have 3 that are the same on the same word level. We have the AV, the AVS, and the AVP. The AVP is a translation that deals with the people of the Bible. And you can see there, we just demonstrated this earlier. But it's the same word level or the word basis as the AV. There's an option in Preferences. We select this option, Share AV Markup Between Editions. We click that. Now we'll go to the AVP, and you'll see that it has the same markup as the AV. And also the AVS, which is the Strong's. It has the same markup as well. And even with the Strong numbers, we click that, and there's still the markup is there when the numbers are shown. So this makes it convenient to be able to see your markup which you made in one translation across different editions of that same translation. But one key thing you need to remember, all your markup has to be in the AV, under the AV title itself. You can't mark these up and have it to show up because they can't be combined. It'd be a big mess try to combine them. I looked into it, and it's not worth the trouble. But anyway, there's another feature here called static markup. And static markup is markup that it can't be changed by the user. And we have 3 of them pre-made here. Here's one, the questions Jesus asked. And it will show in underlining a verse or group of words in a verse that deal with the questions that Jesus asked. And you can find those. There's not any in this chapter. So we just go up to the View control. And next verse with static markup, which is alternate F6. And here you'll see that it's underlined. What have I had to do with these? That's a question. We just hit alternate F6. We can go to the next one. And as you can see, they're all underlined here. We picked underlining because that way user markup can be seen over top the underlining and not block it. And there we just needed to select within a word, it was telling me. We click that, and we can see we have the highlighting. Plus, you can see the static markup underneath it. So that's the reason it is an underlining. If we made it another color, well, then that color could be covered up with the user color, and then you couldn't see the markup at all. But you can scroll forwards and backwards and find all these pre-made static markup verses. And also, you can make one out of your own. Let's go to Export or User Markup. See, we have our markup there with our different colors. We can export that to a static file. We could just give it a name, and we just call it My Marks. We hit Enter, and we go up here, We find static markup again, and there's in the menu is our list. We click it and notice how they underlined. It underlined our markup there. And of course you can go back and you can select them with no static markup, and it will take it away. And there it's gone. So this is a new feature, and it should be helpful to people. This is one of our more requested features, being able to mark up Bible verses. And so each, of course, each version will have its own markup data within the markup file, and you can use all these different features here to be able to mark up. You could even remove them all from the chapter and everything else. So this is just a little explanation of our markup feature in Bible Analyzer version 5, and we'll show some more new features in another video.